Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Elden Ring. Picking up right where we left off, as always. My name is Matt, and I don't even know if you know that. And I'm rhyming, and I also own a cat. Those are some of the simplest rhymes you could make. Maybe later in this episode I'll whip out a freestyle as we make our way through the lands between. But last time we left off, we killed this dreadful dog in here, first try, after journeying through the treacherous Academy of the Raya Lucarian Academy. What we're going to start off with today is actually not continuing on our journey for now, because as I've mentioned before, I try to avoid spoilers, try not to fill ourselves with anything we shouldn't know, anything boss related, anything story related. Don't want to spoil that. But there were a few important things we missed back here near Limgrave, a little more on Storm Hill, actually. So we are going to head back over there, and we are going to try to find, first of all... Oh, did that wrong? Oh, yes, okay. We are going to find a merchant that has the capability of selling us Ashes of War. Now, we definitely skipped this guy earlier on. Could have benefited from finding him, but it's quite all right. We are going to go encounter him now and take it from there. We can acquire a few things, specifically the no skill, which is going to allow us to use whatever shield we want without worrying about not being able to use our Ash of War for our primary weapon. So I believe there's a shack somewhere over here. And look, I briefly looked this up, so I don't really know where it is. I got an idea. Oh, okay. I see shacks. I see things that are probably what we're looking for. Seems promising. Hop off here. We'll touch this grace. And we'll walk on over to this guy, the War Master.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does
Yes.
your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm?
Yeah,
Despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
it does. Yes.
Yes, you're a Tarnished through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts?
Yes.
All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper Tarnished, like you.
Give them here, my friend. Learn skills. Okay, we can't buy any of them at the moment, but we have a few new options. Stamp with upward cut. Kick, useless. Endure. What does this do? An anchored stance to brace for incoming attacks, briefly boosting poise. Damage taken while using the skill is reduced. War Cry, which is a good one. That basically just gives us better strong attacks. Spinning Slash, also pretty nice. Impaling Thrust, yeah. Quick Step, good thing to have. Storm Blade. Ooh, what's the FP cost on that? Do we get to see? No. Basically, we shoot a big old storm. Parry and no skill. That is the one we really wanted to come pick up. So.
Not floating your boat, eh?
Oh, no, well, sir.
There's no...
We just needed more souls. You understand? We need 600. So it looks like we actually can get that pretty easily. Oh, wow. Those are worth more than I thought they were going to be. Okay, let's learn skills. Let's pick up no skill. All right.
Well,
Until we meet again, friend, yes. I'm sure we'll be back at some point. And now next up, there's a cave we would like to find, and also a dragon that we totally ignored in the beginning here. And I regret ignoring it, of course. But first things first, we're gonna set a marker down here. There's also, actually, well, we might make a little brief detour. Let's do a quick detour. I saw one other thing we might want to check out. I don't know what kind of reward it could yield, but, and maybe we should check back in on this thing and see if it opened up or anything. Why are these here? That seemed a little random. There's just some sort of fire creature rolling about. I'm pretty sure we all remember this spot. This weird little Colosseum castle we stumbled upon. There was a man at the front gate who was talking about not being able to get in. And we're still not able to get in either. But we're gonna make our way. The horse is feeling a little slower today. Just a little slower. Come on, pick it up. Pick it up, Torrance. Come on. Still faster than walking. Okay. So what I'm looking for... Okay. So we went to that cave. I believe there's one over here as well. So, first off, we need a way down. And that looks like a proper platform. There we go. Hooah. Alright. Is that a giant up there? No. Now, y'all might remember this path where we first encountered Alexander the jar. So what we're gonna check out is... Uh-oh. Not over there. Alright, hold on. We're here to explore. Can we get down there? Yes, we can, but just not this way. We'll run past Pumpkinhead. No need to worry about him for now. As we try to find a way downward. Anyone seeing anything? Nope. Okay. We can fall down that. Oh, barely. And look, there's a... Oh, we were here in the very beginning of the game, actually. Alright, our horse is surely not liking these drops. And it doesn't look like we chose the best one to jump onto. Do we think we could make that? It's possible. Oh, it's not possible. Oh, okay. That kept us alive, at least. Do we see a nice way down from here? Maybe if we can just stagger this wall right there. Nice. Platforming pros, basically playing Mario. And survive. Yep, good boy. Alright, we have not been down here. And this, I believe, is what we are looking for. Do we really want to deal with this thing? Not really. This is what we would like to look into. A catacomb. The Murkwater Catacomb. We're not allowed to bring up the map in here. Touch the grace. We'll hit a quick rest because we wasted a flask. Hop on up. Head on in. Probably going to be pretty similar to a lot of other catacombs we've been in. And I don't think these guys should be much of a problem. Now that we're nearly level 40. Except they can very easily dodge our... Uh-oh. Maybe I am mistaken. Wow, they got the bleed status effect on us. That's no fun. We should harvest all this stuff. This shit can upgrade our spirit summons, which is something we have... Okay, there's one more of these guys. The guard counter is very effective on them. Oh! Alright, guys. I'm not a fan of this. Hooah! These guys are a little stronger than their friends. Alright, buddy. Stop the shit. Okay. Put baby in a corner there. The root resin. Okay. Pull the lever. Somewhere a heavy door has opened. We all know that. Okay. There's our heavy door. Uh-oh. Oof. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. And as we know, no matter how far we get in the game, we are still subject to getting killed by even the smallest of enemies. That is just the way the cookie crumbles in the lands between, or really in any FromSoftware game. But no worries. No worries at all, my friends. We don't have to run as far now. You know, our big sword is giving us a few problems when it comes to dealing with little guys like this. Especially because we can't poise through shit. Maybe if we two-handed it. It's not an ultra great sword, though. There we go. Nice. The two-hand moveset is very appealing. I know there's perhaps one more in here that comes from behind once we go here. Yes. We'll dodge his little arrows. We won't dodge his attack. Alright. We're still rocking the Bloody Hound's Fang. Alright, so we're gonna try to pull a trick here. Watch this. Look at that. Using their trap against them. I believe there's gonna be one more. Probably hiding somewhere. Yep. Not a problem. This should be the heavy door. And we'll whip out our marionette soldiers this time. Depending on what we're fighting. The Grave Warden Duelist. Let's just one-on-one him. Okay, this guy's like looks like a gladiator. And he's a bit of a pushover. Especially if we whip this out, probably. Oh my goodness. Look at that damage output. And we got a stagger. Easy money, guys. Didn't even take a hit. And we got his weapon, the battle hammer. I doubt we're able to wield it. It's probably heavy. 26 strength. We are not far off from the battle hammer. Let's take a look at it. Oh, wow, that is awesome looking. We can effectively wield it if we two-hand it. That's a mechanic in these games. If something like this, for example, see it's 26 strength, but you see we only have 25 strength. Strength-based weapons, if you don't meet the requirement, if you two-hand it, you'll get about, it'll up your strength, basically, which makes, you know, logistical sense that two hands would be stronger than one. So when we two-hand this, we can properly wield it. And it's got some big, heavy attacks. Quite a fan. Hoping this is a strong attack chain. Let's see if we can get a third hit. That's a charge with another charge. And is there one more? Nope. Alright, and there's a weapon art on it. That's just a war cry, which is gonna give us this nice two-handed move set and a damage boost. Or no, I guess it doesn't give us a damage boost. Let's see. Braggard's Roar. Declare your presence with a boastful. Raises attack power, defense, and stamina recovery speed. Pretty slick. Not a big increase to attack power. We went from 131 plus 54 to plus 68. So just better strength scaling. But we're gonna keep the weapon we've got for now. Alright, so we've checked this place out. Nothing too crazy. We'll head back out. That was a nice, quick little catacomb. Pretty easy enemy. We had a harder time with the grunts in there. We did indeed. Those little gargoyle watchdogs. I don't know what we'd call those. They're similar to the watchdog, who I'm thankful we have not encountered another one of. Alright, so we are going to now leave the catacomb. Our next order of business is also going to be down in this area. And no, we're not going up. I believe it is by these jellyfish. Now we have the ability to one-hit. I'm sorry about my riding combat skills right now. This is a crowded place. Not the poison. You know I hate poison. There we go. And we're gonna get poisoned, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. Alright, bitches. What's up? My goodness. One more. What was that? Oh, these guys are undead. So they will respawn unless we hit them again. A poison bloom. Okay, so this is where we set our marker. But I'm not seeing too much down here yet. Can't consult the map. We're looking for another little cave. Maybe it's a little further down. Are we seeing a cave anywhere? Maybe over here. Oh, we're about to get invaded, I believe. Because I did not hop off the horse. So let's prepare ourselves with some physic. Bloody finger. Bloody finger something. Nerijus. Coming right at us. He's got daggers, it looks like. Not too threatening. And not too strong. Oh. Who's talking? Uh-oh. He's got some interesting spells. Oh, We have a friend. And our friend is pretty good. Nope. Nericious. Nericious. And whoever that guy was just disappeared. We got his dagger. We're not very big on using daggers around here. Not a dagger man. I believe this is the cave we are looking for. The Murkwater Cave. Got a Sight of Grace. You know we'll hit it. Might as well take a rest. Why not? Hop on up. We got a fair amount of runes right now. I don't like these extremely dark caves. This one opens up a bit to the light. Who rang that bell? Alright, these guys are undead. So we're gonna need to hit these bodies. Or maybe not. We found a highwayman hood, a short sword, and some crafting materials. Cave moss. A fog gate. Okay. I'm guessing that might be the end of the area. Unless this also leads somewhere. To a chest. A chest to chest. With just a mushroom in it. Alright. So we'll go hit that fog gate, I suppose. We're not full health right now, but probably be okay. Let's hope it's not dark in here. Alright. There's no one in here at the moment. I'm assuming we open this and something happens. Cloth garb.
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief.
Where is this man? Oh my god. This guy is a FromSoftware classic. He always fucks you up. He always tries to screw you. And he's trying to screw us now. And look at that.
I surrender.
Should we fall for it? Alright, we didn't hurt him.
Finally come round, have you? Well, I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true.
This guy's been in every Souls game.
What do you know? You're tarnished like me. Now how did I get that wrong?
Even
For
Bloodborne.
a demi-human or some such. Well, an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
Yes, sir. Forgive and forget.
A true man of reason. Just what I like about you.
Ah, yes.
I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say.
That's funny.
Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. And they're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop.
You
So
should.
don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Come next time. Where do we encounter him
Don't
next
forget to
time?
pop back for another visit, friend.
Alright. Well, I guess we gotta come back. Do you think if we just rest at the Grace, we can run back in there and talk to him? Would it be that simple? Let's give it a go. I'd like to browse his wares. Mainly because What are we looking for, friends? And what do we still want? A bow, for Christ's sake. We want a bow. Been waiting for a bow. And if we get a good bow, maybe we'll abandon the faith efforts altogether. Because we're not really using our fireball too much, I will say. Really more of a hands-on guy. So we're just gonna run right back in. We'll rest at the site of grace. And then we will just run on in. Hopefully that passed some time. We're gonna not even worry about these guys. Patches, are you here to sell things now? Did these guys follow us? Nope, they abandoned their efforts. Okay. Hey, buddy.
Well, nice of you to drop in finally.
Okay.
It's a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something.
Okay, finally.
Welcome to Patch's Emporium.
Hello.
You won't need a refund, because everything's top notch.
All right, what do you got? Purchase. A stone sword key. A stone sword key. Fan daggers. Margit's shackle. Oh, interesting. This is a thing we could have used on Margit the Fell. A reusable item that briefly binds him. But we already killed him, so it's pretty useless. A parrying dagger. The missionary cookbook. A stone sword key. Fingers. A nice shield. Let's just buy the stone sword key while we're here. Just because we never know where we're gonna find more of these. And then we could sell him something. Maybe we'll just use... Well, let's ask about the bandits.
Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all.
Well,
Cheers for that.
don't know how that helps us. We're gonna buy that crafting book he had. One of these should do. For 800.
Forgot something on your No trouble.
Yes, we did. Oh wait, not sell. Purchase. Missionary's cookbook.
Cheers for that.
Thank you, friend. What else you got here? Uh-oh. Ensnared in a transporter trap. Well, we remember what happened last time.
Well. I should have known, you skippy little thief. The gods demand vengeance. Vengeance!
Well, that's Patches for you. Always screwing you over somehow. Teleporting us God knows where. We'll find out, of course, but... who knows where we might be heading. Got a decent loading screen, so it's probably not somewhere close. Could be somewhere a bit more elusive, somewhere harder to get, somewhere that this might be the only way to get there. We will see. Oh my god. Just teleported us to where the bears are, over here. And why don't we try to kill one? Nice start. Okay. Off to the races, my friend. Oh wow, they're still tough. We're not that strong. Alright, we need to get a flask off, or we're fucked. Okay, good, decent flask. Let's dance, baby. Good hit. Get that weapon art. Yay. Always an effective weapon to use. And have we been here? Yes, we have. Yes, this is the way down to that well that led deep, deep down. So I reckon now we can head back to where we were. Where we had been, at least. Just wanted to hop in here so we could... there's too many enemies around. We're not able to fast travel right now. Alright, give it a second. We will be able to in just a moment. Maybe now. No. Still not able to fast travel. May we fast travel? Please? Well, I know there's a site of grace over here. You've been trapped and cannot travel the sites of grace until you rest at one. Well, that's some shit, Patches. How dare you? Alright. Here's a site of grace. Now we can travel. And we'll head back to where we were, I suppose. Unless we think it would behoove us to stop at the Table of Lost Grace, but I don't think it would. Last we left off was in the schoolhouse class. Was it the debate parlor or the schoolhouse classroom? I think it was the classroom. I'm gonna head on over. Alright, the classroom is not where we were. Must have been the debate parlor. We'll head over there. You know, something we did forget was there is a dragon over in that starting kind of Limgrave area. But we'll get to him in a second. Because we wanted to see what was next in this area, did we not? We wanted to see what we might stumble upon. Also, if we wanted, we could try a different shield. One of these parry-equipped ones. But still, nothing is too solid against magic. The Beast Crest has a bit more defense, but barely any more than this one, so it doesn't really behoove us to use it. Alright. The burps are back. Now, looks like there's a lot of directions we could go here. Definitely not that way. But it is nice that there's no enemy right now. We'll just let those guys dig. Nothing wrong with letting them dig. They deserve it. Keep our... Alright. We got a stupid little guy over here and some jars. We're gonna lure out the jars so that we don't have to deal with that mage. And the jars can take a hit. Alright, the mage has seen us now. Here we go. Wombo. Oh, wish we got that second hit. That's such a cool combo. Oh! One more jar. We're patient, my friends. We're patient. Okay. And I wonder if we were to do one light attack followed by it. No. It just hops into the normal heavy. I thought it might have a bit of a transient move set where we could chain R1s, R1s and R2s together. Just because we like this one, don't we? We like that double swing. At least I do. I don't know if you like it, but I don't really care. Because I do. Now we're going to deal with these guys. Here we go. Bit of overkill. Wait, what are these? Crabs? Just some crabs. Okay. Looks like we can jump up here. Oh, also, real quick. We got a new crafting book. I wanted to see what we could make. We've got a fair stock of arrows we can make. We still got bone darts. Now we got a cursed blood pot. Still, I'm not too keen on the crafting. It hasn't... Okay, a lot of wizards up here. And we know that they give us a lot of trouble. So if we could single them out right away... Get our shield back out, even though it's really not going to do too much with these fellas. And we'll get the jump on them. And we'll get out of the way. Okay. Now, these hollow guys aren't going to be much of an issue. It's really just this guy that's the problem. Alright. You guys want to dance? It looks like we might be able to get 3 R2s. With 1, 2... Oh, no. That one just polishes it off. Noble Slender Sword. Wasn't expecting to get a weapon from one of these guys. It's a straight sword. Nice little golden guy. Cool. Don't need it right now, though. We are quite alright with our weapon. The Glintstone Wet Blade. That will probably allow... Oh, wow. See that enemy over there? That automaton thing? That'll be a problem. But not our problem yet. So that Glintstone Wet Knife is probably going to allow us to add intelligence-based scaling to our weapon. Which, again, isn't going to help us much right now. I have been thinking that when we get the opportunity to respec, I may consider switching to some intelligence. Alright, so we can keep on going this way. Or we could go down there. But I think for now we'll stick with this. This is probably locked. Yeah. But we could probably jump off this. Head over to this guy. Nice. So that's probably a good path we just found. Deal with this man. And it looks like that door right here probably opens from this side. Nice. So that's a bit of a shortcut as well. So that we don't have to deal with all those dummy enemies over there. Oh, not much of a shortcut. Unless... Well, I'm an explorer. No, wait, no turning back from here. Have we perhaps been down there? Let's not go down yet, since we won't be able to get back off. Alright, so these are occupied by some marionettes. one of my least favorite enemies so far. These spastic marionettes. Very spastic. That is a death drop. The ones with the bows aren't a big deal. Nice. Yeah, so one thing that we do get with the bigger weapon, we get more stagger, but okay, we've been there. We get more stagger, but our attacks are slower, so sometimes the enemy is gonna get an opportunity to attack back before we've, you know, chained our last hit of the combo. But that's not happening to us too much right now, which is a positive. I'm assuming there will be... Okay. Looks like we're safe to go up here. I'm getting some Nightmare of Mensis vibes. Alright, just one wizard down there. Okay, and some marionettes hanging out. So we could try running it right to the wizard, which I think is going to be... No, we're going to bail out on that idea. Because that's not even a normal marionette. That is a winged... Is it a marionette still? Yeah, it is. I hate things with wings. He fell. Is he going to climb up the ladder? Or is he incapable of that? Some enemies just can't climb. Which is kind of funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. Okay, emphasis on the spastic marionette. That thing was pretty fucked. Y'all saw that. It was just a flutter of wings and a scythe. A scythe? A scythe? A scythe? A scythe. I'm just going to stick to calling it a scythe. Some people pronounce it differently. I think the American way to say it is scythe. So we're going to call it that. We're American. At least I am. Funny thing about that is some people say that I have an accent. And I don't know if y'all are hearing it. Maybe you are. I don't know what... Maybe you're hearing an American accent, which would... You know, that would make sense. That tracks. But I've had some people ask where I was from. I studied abroad while I was in college for a little bit. Spent some time in London. And when I was there, people weren't sure if I was American, Canadian, or from some other weird European place. Wow, that's a powerful book. But I've always thought that I sound pretty American, seeing that I grew up here. But I don't know, when I'm off the cuff, who knows what I sound like. I don't like the sound of my voice. I don't know who really does. Unless you're a bit of a narcissist. Because who likes the sound of their voice? I'm not watching back these videos. I mean, obviously I watch back sometimes to edit out boss fights that I die a million times in. Because I don't want to make you guys watch all that. Especially the Margit fight. That took me about, 20 tries. And I showed about maybe 12 of the deaths that had funny little me getting angries in them. But I don't think it's worth showing every death. If we were streaming, maybe. You'd have to see them if we were streaming. But since we're not, no point. So for now, we're gonna throw off our armor, pull out the old crossbow again, just because I really don't want to deal with these guys. Okay. Let's load up. Alright, get our sword back out. Look at how creepy they are. What the fuck? That's not even like the frame rate dropping. That's just them being crazy. I know that looked like almost like a glitch, but... Alright, let's see if we can... The aim is sensitive. Oh, fuck. I keep hitting R1, that's what that is. And we only have an R2 arrow equipped. Alright. I'm not a fan of the crossbow. I'd much rather have a normal bow. I don't like the reloading of it. All right, he's gonna glitch out. Here we go. Keep the shield up. All right. Easy peasy. Now, it's quite possible we're gonna have to deal with another one of those guys. Raya Lucaria. Our shield doesn't do shit against the sorceries, I gotta say. There's no way that little... Okay. Good, good, good. Let's just drink the physic just to get this little bit of health back. Fuck you. Alright, crystal darts. Crystal darts, do 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 do. Oh god, can't start singing that. Keeping an eye out for more of those little bastards. Meteor bolt. And it looks like dropping down over here might be where we need to go. That's, ought to be some way up there, but maybe a ladder over here somewhere. Not gonna go that way. And we're not gonna go that way. You know, maybe we could make that jump, but don't think it's really worth finding out. All right. So maybe we're gonna have to jump somewhere. Okay, so we got a marionette over there. We got two marionettes, one with a bow. Gotta deal with him before the other one gets over here. Oh, he's a bow guy too. Man, luckily our shield could deal with all that. Oh, oh, he's glitching out. That's a glitch. That's not just creepy marionette shit. Because we know they're creepy. Feeling maybe one will drop down. No. Okay. A golden rune. A golden rune. A golden rune. I'm not seeing anywhere to go. Can't go there. Can't go there. Can go here. It's all mysterious. There is a ladder here. Might take us somewhere good. Nothing over here. Always exploring. Okay, so that ladder will take us down. Actually, not to that other side there. Not quite. We'd have to jump, it looks like, if we want to end up on that rooftop. An imbued sword key. Probably similar to a stone sword. Okay, so if you're trying to keep track of where all this is, there is that wheel we were in. We journeyed through there, crossed that bridge, came down this way. A smithing stone. Okay. Alright, so that ladder will take us way down, and we can climb back up it if we want to hop onto that building there. So perhaps that's what we'll do. Because I assume jumping onto that building will progress us forward. But let's start off by descending. And we can put our armor back on. I didn't mean to leave it off for that long. Unequip. Let's get our torch back just in case. I like how in this game you do need the torch a fair amount. It does seem a little tedious, I know, having to hold it all the time. But the torch is your best friend sometimes. In Dark Souls 2, there was a torch mechanic where you could light torches in a lot of areas. Okay, crabs. You could light torches in a lot of areas, which was kind of cool. You know, it would light up the area, but they kind of slacked on it a bit. Dark Souls 2 was altogether, I mean, a lot of people refer to it as the black sheep of the franchise. I had a good time with it, but I was really just in the middle of a FromSoftware binge and needed that content. And one thing I liked that they did with Dark Souls 2 was when they added a new version of it, the Scholar of the First Sin, you know, kind of a Game of the Year edition with all the DLC. But they actually changed up some of the areas. They changed some of the enemies, gave it a bit of variety, which was cool. But Dark Souls 2, as a whole, very repetitive Souls experience, in my opinion. A lot of the bosses were rinsed and repeated. I also hit a point in the game where it felt like I really wasn't even taking much damage. I had a good set of armor and everything, and a nice weapon, and I didn't feel severely over-leveled, but there were certain areas where, you know, enemies were just chipping at me. Well, let's come back for that. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 felt a little overpowered by, you know, about halfway through, kind of getting towards late game. And, you know, as much as I'd say you want to feel a little overpowered, because these games are so ruthless, part of the fun is how weak you are. Part of the fun is how easily you die. And that's why when you progress in these games, you get such a reward, a sense of reward, like you've actually done something. I have no idea how far down this goes, but this may be where we need to progress. Unless we see a reasonable drop down over here. There is that area, but that definitely can just be led to by dropping down, so we are going to drop down. But as I was saying, one of the things you really like in these games is the difficulty. That's a lot of why it's so satisfying, is that you actually... Oh, I didn't mean to jump to there. You feel like you're overcoming shit. Okay, another Academy glintstone key. Found one of those earlier. And that's how we actually got into the Academy in the first place. This guy's charging, so that means he probably has that sorcery on him. And a decent shield. Alright, hold on. Uh-oh. We're gonna whip out our fancy move. Alright. These guys are tougher. Frankly, though, I do feel more intimidated by the ones that cast the spells with range, purely for that reason there. Okay, we're just trying to buy some time right now. Okay. No more problems. Alright. Another thing y'all have probably noticed is multiple enemies will always, not always, but often get the best of you. Oh! First crab that's fought back. Hey! We got the fucking head. Shit, let's take a look at this. We also found this highwayman mask, which it's kind of cool. I don't really like the shape of it, to be honest. I'm a little particular sometimes with our armors. So we got this, which is pretty damn ugly. We're not gonna wear that. We'll go back to the Night Helm. I'm not a giant fan of this set of armor, but it's been getting the job done for us. So we're not gonna... If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I mean, it's not great. Okay, so that's probably a productive direction to go in. Nothing else in here. A spell. And nothing over here. We can still go further down. Oh, this is the first area we entered, actually. This is right when we got in. If you'll remember, there's some marionettes hanging. We came through that door right there. So, it looks like we've actually done a pretty damn... The site of grace is right below us. And there'll be no benefit for us going to it. And what do we have here? Doesn't look great. It is a guy with a crossbow. Whoa, a rapid fire crossbow. And I'm not afraid to abuse that move. It's been very effective. Just don't shoot again. Our guard's broken. We're a little screwed. We're gonna heal up while we can. Oh, man. This guy's more of a bruiser than I thought he would be. Uh-oh. Get that hit. All right, thank the Lord. That would have been upsetting. We've made a fair amount of progress in here. And I am hoping we find something. Either a shortcut or... This looks interesting. I am not gonna pick that item up yet because I'm a little worried. All right, we're gonna pick it up. A glintstone staff. And now this can't just be the end of the area because... What, can we hit this thing? We can break these. I don't see what we could do in here. Unless there were an invisible wall. Or we could climb up this thing, maybe? Is that a dumb idea? Well, this can't be the end of this area. That's too easy. But there was nowhere else to go over here. If I'm not mistaken. Unless we loop right back to the beginning. Which we don't really want to drop back down to there. Now, do we? So let's just have a little bit of a further look over here, maybe. And are we seeing anything with... Well, friends, I'll admit I'm a little confused at this point. Because there's nowhere for us to go in here. Unless we were to drop down. Or unless there were to be an illusory wall. Oh, kick ladder. So not much of a shortcut, really. If it just takes us back to the starting room. But we got another key, and perhaps... Okay, there's probably somewhere we need to take that key that we did not go. So we'll drop down here and just try to get back to the site of grace without getting finger banged by these guys. Oh, fuck. Run it, run it, run it. All right, not afraid to pussy out. Okay. We are going to save the level up for next episode because we're at a nice tight hour right now, which is perfect. So, I'm going to end it right here. As always, I hope you enjoyed this episode as we made a pretty solid progress. We went on a little adventure back to the starting area to find some goodies, and then we returned back to the academy, trying to figure out where we need to go in here. Making our way towards the boss. This, I believe, is another legacy dungeon, kind of like Stormvale. So, we are going to continue on, trying to find out what we can find here next time, when I see you all once again in the lands between. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Whatever time of day it is for you. See you all later.